if I notice that
in the world today, many people, especially young people, don't have passion. If I could give a young person one thing, I would give them passion.
How do you give a young person passion?
Engagement.
Allowing them to be exposed so that they can ride on their interests.
Yeah. And engaging them in activities like these, you know, which drive their interest or help them to discover their interests. And then facilitating those interests. But passion drives people to success. If you're gonna be a floor sweeper and you do it with passion, you know how many floors in the world there are to be swept?
But you know, Doc, I think we don't have enough passion because we can't encourage passion in our children because we don't see it around us enough. So behaviors have to be modeled.
Yeah, so that's the problem I'm having. I'm
so there are not enough passionate adults around, for example, to stand as mentors and role models for our children.
Yes, because people no longer are doing what they want to do. They're doing what they have to do, many people. So they go through the motions. Or young people, seeing people, you know, somebody working even in a store or in a school or in the hospital. People are just going through the motions. It's what they've been left with. It's not by choice that they are where they are. And maybe that's why we should have our children choose what they want to do and guide them, you know, in their
Doc,
choices.
It's such an interesting conversation because now that we move away from this older primary curriculum into the national standards curriculum, you find that we are supposed to, since we are now global citizens and it's the 21st century, really ride on those 4 C's, the creativity, the critical thinking, the collaboration, and the communication. But you still find that teachers and educators are stuck trying to do things the way they were exposed to or the way it was done to them 20, 30, 40 years ago, and we can't do that anymore.
Right.
You know?
But I believe that it's not necessarily because they want to do it that way. It's because of the conditions that exist and the conditions in which they work. A lot of times the classrooms are full, resources are limited, and a lot of our teachers would want to engage with the children like that. But you spend so much time trying to control a classroom. You know, I've gone in to do some sessions with young people in high schools, and you spend so much time because the numbers
are so
great, you know, and then you can't really see what's going on with each child and in each child's mind because it's so different, you know. And
it's hard to differentiate.
Yeah. And with the national standards curriculum, which is very good.
I love it.
It's very good. If we could apply it, if we could get our teachers to engage the students according to that program, Jamaica would be in a good place.
I think first we need the buy-in by all teachers. I think teachers need to understand exactly what the objectives of the NSC are, and I think we need to offer more support to them in terms of just everything, resources, professional development, just how they need to tackle the topics, what would work, and just guiding them in terms of differentiation. And as you said, you know, minimizing the number of students in a class, improving school conditions that maximize an outcome, you know, technology integration, lots of things that we can look at and discuss to really.
In addition to that, though, the curriculum, it's a lot. If it is to be executed the way it should be in order to get the results that we want, I mean, it is beautiful and it is what we want to move us into the future. The problem is that it is a lot to cover that way, according to that method.
Do you think that it's a lot to cover given the fact that each grade level, for example, when we look at PEP, remember when you used to do GSAT and we had to look at the GSAT science curriculum, we had to do 2 years worth of work in one exam. This time we're looking at a semester or 2 semesters worth of work for 1 year. So you find that the grade 4 content is being assessed in grade 4. The grade 5 content is being assessed in grade 5. And the same for grade 6. There is no need to have 3 years worth of work going into one exam anymore.
Right, but because of the way GSAT was, which was content driven, it's easy for you to give a student some content and have them recall it.
Because it's regurgitation.
Yeah, regurgitation. It takes very little time But this way of teaching, this exploration, this problem solving, this communication, this integration
Takes time.
takes time.
So
And
do you think, Doc, then that maybe we should start developing this whole these C's, for example, at an earlier stage? Do you think we should include those or create a set of standards for those 4 C's at the early childhood level?
Well, absolutely, Rachel.
Mhm.
That is why
I love to talk to you.
we used to work together with lab rats. That is the vision which we still believe in.
Mm-hmm.
That all of this has to begin from the
At the
children.
early childhood
Our
level.
youngest lab rat was what?
Maybe like
years old.
3, 4,
years
5.
old.
Yeah.
Right. And these children now, the mistake we made is that we didn't follow them. We should have followed them, but anecdotally, from what I know, they're all doing fantastic.
And from what we see, yes, I mean, we have no real data to
Right.
prove it, but
Yeah.
they're thinking,
They're thinking.
they're creating.
And there is a problem because many of them call me now and say, you know, Dr. Singh, I have a problem because the way things are done in my high school, I feel like when I think I get into trouble. So
Yes.
it has to follow through. It has to start at early childhood and it
Follow
has to
through
follow
to primary,
right through to
right
university, right through to the master's and PhD level. If we do that, we have a generation of creators, of problem solvers, and Jamaica will definitely move from being a consuming nation to a producing nation. And that's when economic prosperity will really come. We gotta go do chemistry.
Alrighty, goodbye, guys. Bye, Doc. It was always good talking with you. Miss you. Take up your rocks. You have your rocks?